Gentlemen, my guest at this time, CM Punk, getting into the ring tonight at the Wacoda Arena to renew that feud, that ongoing war with Colt Cabana. Again, a very, very difficult task ahead, CM Punk.
It's a difficult task simply because behind Colt Cabana are the two men that trained me. The two men that supposedly show me everything that they know about the wrestling business, inside and out of the ring. I'm talking about Danny Dominion and I'm talking about Ace Steel. They brought Colt Cabana down. He's a little bit more of a rookie than I am, but I got a few tricks up my sleeve that either Danny or Ace showed me, and Cabana doesn't know where I'm coming from tonight. You see, Danny and Ace, last time in West St. Paul, tried to put me through a table not once, but twice. It was a good thing Guts was there to save the day, or I might not be here today. I might not be standing right now. But Colt Cabana, you're the little errand boy. You're sent to finish the job that they know they can't finish. So when you come to that ring, you better bring all you got. Because I'm still standing after what your two jabroni trainers did to me. So when you come to that ring and you walk that aisle, I want you to look at the people. When you come out here and you cut your promo, I want you to look at Mick Karch. I want you to kiss your family goodbye. I want you to call your mom before the match. Because this is personal. This is personal, Cabana. Danny and Ace lit a fire under my ass and they're sending a little errand boy to put it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you talk about determination. The war continues. It's going to be a great one. CM Punk getting into the ring with classic Colt Cabana tonight in South St. Paul.
Take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting all night, so just let me hold you close to me, cause I've been dying for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, making his way to the ring. He weighs in tonight at a weight of 224 pounds. From Mixoplick, Pennsylvania, he is classic Colt Cabana! And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He weighs in tonight at 221 pounds. From Chicago, Illinois, he is CM Punk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. We are at the Wacoda Arena. Strange surroundings for us, Chris Dady and myself. We are used to being at the West St. Paul Armory, the home of St. Paul Championship Wrestling. They've taken it just a little ways down the road to the South St. Paul area. Great wrestling fans here. Wrestling in this area has been a tradition, and it continues tonight with what promises to be just a great lineup. And Chris, we're kicking it off with a long-running feud. Classic Colt Cabana and CM Punk have gone back and forth throughout the upper Midwest, and they continue the war here tonight.
You know, this is a great opening bout. What a way to showcase the talents of two great young lions in St. Paul Championship Wrestling that come out here and have an opening bout like this. You know, when the people that promote Kaposia Days, when they wanted to make something special for the people that were helping celebrate this great city's history, they had to go ahead here. They had to sign up with St. Paul Championship Wrestling, and we have got a packed house here tonight witnessing some great action.
Absolutely we do, and we've extolled the virtues of CM Punk on virtually every show. This kid in my estimation, is as flashy and as spectacular and as innovative as anybody on the independent scene. Every time he comes to the state of Minnesota, particularly right here in the St. Paul area, he shows us more and more, just a gifted athlete, and that's to take nothing away from the vastly improved, very arrogant, very egotistical, and dangerous Colt Cabana.
And absolutely, and don't forget, Colt Cabana, wherever this guy is, Dapper Danny Dominion and Sexy Ace Steel cannot be too far behind. CM Punk, he's got to wrestle classic Colt Cabana tonight, but he also has to watch his back throughout this match.
You know, and that's a shame, too, because, you know, technically, Colt Cabana, very, very sound. He doesn't really need Danny Dominion and Ace Steel in his corner. But nonetheless, you got that trifecta.
Mick, you know how competitive the indie scene is all over the world. All these people are trying to get recognized by just three full-time promotions. These people, they want to make the big money. They want to hit the big time. And anything that classic Colt Cabana can do to get himself over in St. Paul Championship Wrestling, if that means aligning himself with Sexy Ace Steel and Danny Dominion, he's going to do it.
And Danny Dominion, of course, a little bit later on, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, getting his chance at Ricky Noga for the Northern States Heavyweight Championship. And Danny Dominion, who had us all swerved, he had us absolutely by the nose for about 3-4 months with his new direction in life, and he was so sorry for all the pain and agony he had caused the wrestlers over the years. It was a swerve job, it was a con job, and now he has realigned himself with Sexy Ace Steel, Colt Cabana in the fold. That's a very dangerous trio.
It was all a setup, Mick, and we should have known. We've seen Danny Dominion for 2 years come up here in St. Paul Championship Wrestling, make that long drive from Chicago, Illinois, now from Hollywood, California. The whole time he's been swerving the fans here, he's been swerving the promoters, he's definitely been swerving the announce table. We shouldn't have trusted the guy.
Well, you know, fool me once, as they say, and I'll never be taken in again by any of the crap that Danny Dominion is going to spew out, no question. In the ring right now, again, two great young talents in this business, Colt Cabana and CM Punk. Cabana with the side headlock, whipped off the ropes, big shoulder tackle. Punk hits the deck, and he hits hard over the top. Leapfrog, what a series of maneuvers. And Colt Cabana with the hip toss comes out the better for that exchange. But Punk right behind with that side headlock into the hip lock takeover. Referee Frank Stuhl right in on top of the action. And there's another guy who's vastly improved. Let's give credit to young Frankie Stuhl.
Yeah, his buffet skills have vastly improved. I haven't seen any improvement in his reffing skills.
Well, talk to his father, promoter Ed Hellier, who to this day denies his own son the linkage. Over the top, nice monkey flip. Cabana, oh, a drop kick. He caught him on the chin. Caught him on the shoulder that time, and CM Punk is on fire. Cabana doesn't know where he wants it, where he is, and he wants out. He bails out underneath that lower rope strand. There's a good shot of CM Punk. I tell you what, the camera crew, as usual, doing just an outstanding job bringing you the action of St. Paul Championship Wrestling. Oh, man. Knife edge.
Absolutely. We take our hats off to NBC Television. They were here hours before the card tonight setting up. They were here even before the ring crew showed up. It is great to have competent people, excellent people in the truck and behind those cameras.
No question. Monkey flip again all the way across the ring goes Cabana, and now he's begging off. Punk follows in. Going for that monkey flip again, but not this time. Nope, went to the well once too often. Catches him low, does Colt Cabana. Sets Punk up, picks him up. He's tried for that power slam. Punk extricates himself, duck of the clothesline. We got that human chess game going on. Cabana once again now double underhook. Wow. Beautiful suplex over the top. Count of 1 and 2.
Let's not forget that CM Punk was the first hold of that light heavyweight champion, that cruiserweight championship here in St. Paul Championship Wrestling, although he's not the champion anymore. What a great thing it would be on the internet for Classic Colt Cabana to get a win over the former light heavyweight champion in CM Punk.
Absolutely, and you know that internet has basically taken over professional wrestling. You know, you hear the pros and cons about it. Some love it, some hate it. But as you said, Chris, boy, you win a match, you lose a match, and the whole world knows about it in about 10 minutes.
Absolutely, all those internet greats out there. Well, you know, like us, MinnesotaWrestling.com, it's all over the internet overnight.
Promoter Ed Hellier has done it again with St. Paul Championship Wrestling. bringing you this great lineup, and we got a little exchange going on now in the middle of the ring. Reversal, picks him up. Oh, tremendous Hurricane Rana over the top. And now Punk pulls Cabana in with that gut wrench. But Cabana, oh, that snap neck breaker. Hold and counter, hold out, maneuvering each other. Good shot of classic Colt Cabana. I wanted to say that the next card for St. Paul Championship Wrestling, and through the wonder of television, God knows I hope this airs prior to that date, July 29th back at the West St. Paul Armory, and earlier that day, Chris, at the Armory, the hours and times still to be announced, a wrestling memorabilia swap meet. There's going to be wrestling magazines, vintage programs, tapes, pictures, you name it. We invite everybody to be a part of that.
Mick, and I've seen your collection of memorabilia. It is a vast collection of tapes, magazines, and all that stuff. I just hope that you grab out of the right box this time. Grab out of the wrestling memorabilia box. Don't grab, well, I'm not going to talk about that other box of tapes that I heard you have at your apartment.
Well, what can I say? The sheep was lonely. He needed a couple of dollars. But beyond that,
go sit on the other side of the ring.
You know what's really sad about that memorabilia of mine is that many of the programs dating back to the 1930s I bought right at the arena, the night of the event. Oh, God. Nice maneuver on the part of Punk over the top. Oh, sleeper hold, but nope, Cabana too close to the ropes. Referee Frank Stool does not call for the break, though. Oh, he backs him into the buckle right between the shoulder blades. And now, once again, Colt Cabana with the offensive edge here. Opening match from the Wakota Arena off of Concord Street in South St. Paul, Minnesota. Spinning power slam, man. Delivered with authority. Look at, is this a cover, for heaven's sakes?
Yeah, what a lazy cover, classic Colt Cabana. He's not in there with some rookie. He's not in there with some jabroni running on a training camp. He's in there with the former Cruiserweight champion. CM Punk, you do not have a lazy cover like that after a beautiful power slam. Had he done a normal cover, if he had hooked the leg, if he had put his body press down there, he would have won this match.
Chris, we've said it so many times, it's basic fundamentals, and again, very sloppy. No hook of the leg, no body weight. Look at, and again, you got about, wait a second, count of 1 and 2. No. Wow. Colt Cabana was laying about a fifth of his body weight on CM Punk for those covers. You're not going to get a man that way. It's basic fundamentals. Hook the leg, maintain the leverage, and you're going to win the match. And Colt Cabana just gets carried away with himself, and that's the bottom line. Great talent, but you better stay focused in that ring. Whipped off the ropes. Picks him up. Oh, I thought he was going for the side salto. Instead, he went for the backbreaker. Colt Cabana will show you an awful lot of moves. He is well schooled. He's a gifted athlete. As egotistical and as cocky and conceited as they come, that sometimes works for you. It can also work against you.
Well, when you're into the toolage of sexy as steel and deadly dominion, you've got nowhere to go but being cocky.
Wait a minute. Wow. Small package. Count of 1 and 2. Wow. Very close. Oh, close line from hell. Oh, he drilled him.
Well, I'm looking at the stats on here. I'm looking at the sheet on these two. Look at this, Mick. We've got about the same reach. We've got about the same height. There's only 3 pounds that separate these two. They're young people. They've got about the same amount of experience at a training camp. This is what the bookies out in Vegas would call a pick'em.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And now we got a little slugfest going on here. Those short shots. Oh! Thumb and finger right to the eyes, and that'll pretty much take care of any exchange. Picks him up now, does Cabana. Body slam. And now classic Colt. High-risk maneuver apparently coming up here. And look at the time that this man is wasting. Climbing to that top rope, posturing to the crowd. Write him a letter, for God's sakes. Let him know you're coming in for a visit, you goofball. Nobody home, and I wonder why. God, I could have climbed to the top in that amount of time. Well, maybe.
You've been trying to climb to the top for 30 years, Mick.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Oh, listen, Bob, right?
Into the buckle. Monkey flip, but CM Punk lands on his feet. Cabana not paying any attention, and now he realized, oh, here we go. He's begging off. Wait a second. Count of 1, 2. Oh, for heaven's sake. He got him with his feet on the ropes for leverage. CM Punk gets screwed out of this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, classic Colt Cabana.
Well, classic Colt Cabana managed to maneuver CM Punk close enough to the corner where he could put those feet up on that second rope strand, use the ropes and the turnbuckle for leverage. Referee Frank Stuhl was out of position. He didn't see it, and you got a 1,